pretty cool. So, we're gonna be getting in our mage gear, kind of similar to this, to go barraging as well, you know, because this guy probably, that's what he's doing. Because, we're just, we got ourselves a dust devil task from the Mortimer, and it has like a plus 100% modifier on it for increasing your superior drop chance. But I am fresh out of blood runes, or really low on blood runes anyway. So I'm just gonna do every Iron Man's favorite thing here, and I'm gonna take you along with me here before we do the task on a shopping spree. What I like to do is actually, instead of just bring my cash stack and buying blood and death runes that I need, you know, it's best to bring stuff to sell as well while you're hopping worlds and stuff. So, we don't need that many nature runes. So, I'll probably just bring that many with me. And I think that's all. Oh, cosmic, I think we can keep those. Alright, so I like to do this here in near Nightmare Zone. I don't remember what this building is called, but there are some wizards up here that sell. Oh. Well, I just got my ankles broke. Apparently it's this building. So maybe he'll tell us what this building is. Oh, it's a magician's guild. Oh, well, there you go. So we just go ahead and trade. Sometimes I'll buy one battle staff per world, but I'm not gonna do that, cause I might actually buy air runes too. So I have all these set to like sell 50, sell 50, sell 50. But I think what I'm gonna do is go to sell 5. Sell 5. Yeah. So we just, sell a little bit of this, and then we're gonna buy our runes. We're not gonna waste any time. We'll just cleared his trade menu there, and we're gonna hit the key to hop worlds. And we just hope no one else is doing this, which so far it's looking good. Nice and fully stocked worlds. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 50, 50, 50, 50. And we can put that on to give us some more room. And I'll take air runes. like that, but then part of me feels like it would only be natural. Because air is, I would say, is arguably the most useful out of all of the, all these four elements here, the main ones. And, I don't know, would it be the best dome? Would it be too powerful? I say there's always a way to release something, even if you have to, set it down a few notches type of thing. Looks like we're running into someone buying up blood runes. That's one of the reasons Irons just love doing this. But, why can't I buy these? What is it saying? Oh, well, that's an issue, isn't it? So, well, this isn't going very well, is it? Let's try to go down a few worlds here to see if we can get in front of that guy. We did. That's good. Now we gotta figure out how to make some money here. How many of these can I get? That's not too bad. The more you buy too, the more expensive they get. It's a whole thing, that's for sure. So that's why I like just doing barrows to passively get this stuff. But it takes a while, of course. And I really need to start making these things. Rune crafting, I'm fairly close. Let's see. I think it's like 77. Yeah. I don't think there's really any boosts, but I really need to fill out my Guardians of the Rift set. I'm gonna expedite this process a bit. And we're just gonna quicken elk some stuff here. You know what? Let's just really get crazy and elk some of these. I have 3 dragon harpoons. Let's elk some of these dragon things, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Well, unfortunately, I'm an idiot though, and I'm on the wrong spellbook, of course, so I guess we'll just try to get away with that many blood runes. Kind of messed that up a bit, but we're all good. It's a struggle sometimes on the irons, but that's what makes it fun, of course. change it probably ages ago to where irons get their own like trade screen stock, cause like all the bots would come here and buy out all the runes, and irons couldn't, get anything. And of course, like normal mains wouldn't come here to buy this stuff unless they're doing like a money maker method or something. But we're gonna want to snag as many of those as we can. You know what? After this, I'm gonna head on over to Guardians of the Rift. Train that skill no one likes, and I think I'm gonna have fun doing it, cause believe it or not, it kind of sounds fun to go through pain like that. It is my lowest skill, so we're gonna want to change that. We're gonna want to make blood runes. Yep, that's what we're gonna want to do. I think I need a bunch of more death runes than blood, so 4 to 2. Okay. So, more blood runes. It will be so interesting to see what they propose next for a new prayer book, because I know they're planning on putting a new prayer book in the game eventually. It's just gotta be something the players like, because the first idea they proposed, the prayers weren't really liked by the player base, so probably more for like nostalgia reasons, like old school reasons, which is good, in my opinion. The prayers didn't seem old school. So I'm just gonna rip out probably 2,000 blood runes, and I would think that would be enough for sure. We would definitely get real close anyway, and then we could just do melee real quick and finish off the last few type of thing. Probably the worst thing I could imagine doing in this game is this, but actually world hopping to actually get yourself, like, collect a useless item off the ground. Just world hopping all day, just collecting one like branch or something off the ground that spawns every 60 seconds, so you have to world hop. Got my coffee here. It's real early in the morning. I've been waking up early because I've been excited to play the game, We're finding worlds with blood runes now. crank these last few out here. Yeah, I would rather make these honestly than do this, so. Whoa. Forgot that this guy existed. I'll just buy the death runes then. There we go, we got 4K death runes. This is what the Iron Man life is all about. Yes, sir. Try that world. Got some test tubes here and some strange bioluminescent liquid in there. Well, I think that'll work for me. Maybe. Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, I guess we could get more. Okay. So, yeah, you see, sometimes I don't think these things through. But that's pretty good for now, so that's where we're at. We're gonna go barrage these dust devils and get ourselves a imbued heart. So, alright, let's get our setup going here. So, something like that, but with that must have been for blood spells. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. They're gonna drop soul runes, so I might just leave those in there, honestly. Dust devils drop a lot of stuff. And that's what we like to see. We'll use that dome of water for the infinite water runes, you know. There's our quick telly out in case something dumb happens. Or I do something dumb anyway. And they drop bones. So that's our bone crusher, automatically crunches them bones into prayer XP. Albeit at a reduced rate. Not rate, but yield. I don't know if these are rare or not, or if they're gonna become rare the further time progresses, because I think you can trade these on a main, I think, but this is an iron, so like I think Jack X just gave everyone these out of the blue for no reason. So I don't know if that's something I'm ever gonna be able to collect, I don't know. So the thing with Dust Devils is, believe it or not, well, I don't have an Aram's top. I have rope skirts. So I would use that for an added max hit. But you can get away with using this proselyte here, and the things are so weak to magic, you know. So we just focus on magic damage with these guys. I did get the hood. I got the hood at like 1400 KC finally. Just need the rope top, man. And the Guthin's helm type of thing. So I think I just love the dark purple with the white. I think it looks pretty cool. Whenever I put this on, I like it a lot. Well, we have a Fury. We're gonna wanna, let's rock those slaughter bracelets, you know. And a Fury for the, I don't have an occult, otherwise I'd use that, but this gives prayer bonus. And a little bit of magic attack and other things. And a ring. Now, I'm gonna use this for its prayer bonus. That's pretty much what we're after the prayer bonus. Max prayer bonus, max mage bonus. There's a max hit or two. Cool. This is what I love about this game is I'm not a big fan of sets. Curated sets, you know, that have set effects, so you'll see a lot of players just rocking a set. I like seeing players like this, you know, when they have like multiple mismatched pieces of gear that they got from a little bit of everywhere around the game kind of thing. This is like what RuneScape is all about, in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of prayer potions. Not sure how many. Well, I guess we'll try that. I usually bring too many, but we're using the slaughter bracelets, so you know, with the barraging, it's like you're always bogged down by your inventory space. Well, how are we looking here? Yeah, it's looking good. Auto retaliate. Oh yes. Gonna want ourselves some darts. That'll probably be enough. And we just use these for tagging and stuff. I'm not even gonna bring any food because I'm confident. Well, if my prayer drops, I'm gonna turn my prayer on, and if I die, then oh well, I'll just come back. I'd rather die than have to click a piece of food and survive. It's just too much work. I got some different pets, you know. I got a heron, and my prized pet is a freaking Quetzin at like 20 KC. You know I stopped after 20 because, you know, that's like, why would I keep going? Swimmers, that's what they're called. Well, I'm definitely probably missing something. Like, I think we want this. Probably. Usually you want to bring it everywhere because lots of monsters drop herbs unnoted. And we're gonna want a way to get there, so we'll just hit up the bank on the way there and finish out our loadout. Try to think, what else do we need? Well, I think I'm gonna film all day today because I got the whole day. I have a feeling we're forgetting something, but you know. I guess we'll burn that bridge when we burn that bridge. Yeah, I'm liking this. I wonder how that Sunfire best in slot prayer gear would look. I don't know, I quite like the looks of this. Okay, hopefully this ice barraging isn't too ear-piercing. I know it can be. So we do protect from melee, and if we want, we can turn this on. I think I usually have that on. I'll just turn this down a little bit, I'm not sure. Now, one issue is trying to find a world, because this is a popular spot. Yeah, I might just look into alternative locations, because I don't really care for the unique drops in the catacombs anymore. Here you go, more Iron Man world hopping. But I guess all players struggle with this. Shoot, I would come here off task on my main just to make money. Ooh, that's a plan that guy has there. He used like a bulwark spec to aggro everything, I think. Well, there we go. We're gonna turn on our prayer and totally not let our prayer drop. Like, if you let your prayer drop, they don't do like too much DPS. It's just like, if you're sitting there not realizing you're taking damage for like 30 seconds, then you'll die. So you see, there's a guy already that just hopped to this world looking looking for a spot, you know. Yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with this is just incredible. XP an hour in everything, really. Mage, defense even, Slayer, of course, and they're all dead already. But we just tag these with a fast-hitting weapon like these here, amethyst darts. And that way we can stack them up like a pile of pancakes and let rip our ice barrage. And you see, you want to use ice barrage because out of just the way the game works, it's puts out the highest DPS. Otherwise, you'd probably be using something else. But oh man, he's got like a brain. These things kind of remind me of like some kind of Mario monster or something. Well, we'll just bring him along with his friends. Yeah, these things look weird. I don't know. There might be lore behind them that makes them make more sense, but it's like, what the heck? Here's the issue with ice barrage is sometimes you'll freeze like an enemy you're barraging, since you can do this with other mobs too. But like custodian stalkers, for example, since you use a cannon to aggro them, they're just constantly coming to you. And what'll happen sometimes is you'll freeze one, and it'll be stuck like way out here, and so you can't get him to stack because he's frozen, you know. So you'd be able to counter that if you were using like blood barrage, any of these. Smoke barrage adds poison, so that would be cool if this was the same amount of base DPS as this, but it don't work like that. Let's grab. I could probably turn my prayer off and grab all this stuff actually to save some prayer, but oh, earth runes. This stuff's gonna really take up a lot of space though. Well, I better. Oh, I don't even know if I want these anymore, honestly. I already got my Dark Claw. Scotizo's good for, I think, elite clues. But that's not really necessary on an iron in terms of utility. Mediums and hards are the best for irons, I found. Oh, we're about to level up in Slayer, man. 90. Oh. That's kind of big. Slayer's pretty slow, you know, on any account. Yeah, see, we're only barraging a few now. This is a good elk. That is too, but we'll see how much space we have. I'm gonna drop these. just because you're on an Iron Man, the more boring skills are more fun, like herb lore and even though it's so hard to train this, it's really fun. Oh, there we go. Freaking 90 Slayer. Oh, that looks nice. I don't know if that'll unlock anything, but we'll check. I mean, really the only things you can unlock in Slayer are just new monsters, right? Let's see if it lets us open this. Well, that's a nice quality of life update. You can open this menu now when you're fighting stuff. Well, there we go. Dark Beasts. I'm actually more excited about that than most irons probably would be, because I think it'd be cool to get a dark bow and just mess around with it in pest control. But dragon arrows are a little bit hard to get on an iron, so I might wanna Earth Battle Staff. Lots of coins. Addy bars. We can grab Grimy Raynar. That's nice. Yeah, it can be a struggle here. Choke Devil, that's what that superior was called, I saw. It's still gonna take a lot of time to get an imbued heart if we truly want to go for it. Mithril bars, chaos runes, 12k, dragon dagger. Well, that must be where I get all my dragon daggers from. Oh boy. What is that elk for? 17, this is 8k, so we'll pick up the dragon dagger gladly. This game has so much content. Like, even if you completely done everything in the game, like right now, somehow you manage to do everything, like get every clue scroll reward and everything. Just the sheer rate that they release content, like they just released the Blood Moon Rises and there's so much stuff, like I haven't even messed with it, but you could farm the Maggot King for, that would take a long time to get everything, I'm sure. I guess there's Slayer creatures called Venators. there's like some kind of blood trees and fishing. Let's grab that cat and dine. Dust runes, coins, more dust. Okay. That'll work. Auto retaliate. So we don't have to keep clicking, we just stand here. Almost time to switch to the next slaughter. There we go. Right. Okay, coins, dust runes. It's funny that in this gear you can pretty accurately hit these guys with these darts. Oh man, that Maggot King, that thing drops you can get a Crimson Kiston, the new like spec weapon thing that kind of looks like a dragon mace, but like I think people will actually use it, so it'll be cool to see. I've always liked the look of the dragon mace, you know, that big dark red spike ball. Switch to the darts. Alright, now we're picking up chaos runes. Addy axe. Of course, right when I got my anguish, you know, the best in slot at the time, then they dropped the Maggot King, you know, naturally. So there's now the Amulet of Rupture is the superior choice over the Anguish. Oh my god, okay, that guy has that new sword. So like, can that thing actually hit all these on one tile? Cause holy crap, if that's the case, you better believe I'm getting that thing. But I thought I saw somewhere it only hits a maximum of 2 monsters in front of you. Oh man, I should have asked him. I'll ask AI real quick after this. Cause like, that would be big if I didn't have to spend these runes, man, and I could train melee stats instead of magic. Okay, we can... Oops. Well, he probably wouldn't hit us very hard, but whatever. Coins. I gotta wait till after this task, otherwise someone's gonna take this spot. If I go in AFK to look at the AI, I might be able to do it without dying if I open it up in a window. I might try. That'll save some time. I just generally suck at anything that involves thinking, or paying attention. Okay. So we're gonna move this screen over here. says it can hit up to 3 enemies at the same time. So, okay, so it's a little better than I thought, but I was hoping more for like it would hit everything type of thing, but you know. I'm just gonna keep reading, maybe, you know, like sometimes AI is wrong. There we go. It's called the Hollow Fell. Target gap. It strikes your primary target and cleaves through nearby monsters to hit up to 2 additional targets. Each target takes up to 50% of your max hit. Ask it, would it be good for, in place of barrage tasks, would it be like somewhat good? Because if we can save these runes at the cost of just a little bit of DPS, I would be totally okay. Because like at the end of the day, it just gives you more AFK chill time anyway with lower DPS. And that's the kind of player I am, honestly. I'd just rather chill a bit more than that. Will that work? Yes. Nice. How well will this work in place of normal barraging? It will not outperform normal ice barrage in raw XP or speed, but it is incredibly viable. 1 second. Well, that's sounding potentially good so far. I wouldn't mind a reason to grind out an easy boss like the Mad Angel. I'm not bothering collecting the lower tier herbs anymore. Maybe I should be, I don't know. Anyway. Average XP per hour is at the highest 170k melee an hour, as opposed to 350k mage XP from barraging. Okay. So around half, maybe not half, but we'll keep reading here. This game has me doing lots of research, let me tell you what. Slow down and speed up and slow down. We need him closer. That'll work. So yeah, that's the thing, is the cost per hour is completely free. But you probably will want prayer potions, I'm assuming. It doesn't say that on here. But that'd be pretty wicked if you could just tank these things. But I doubt it. was in prayer gear, but I could try tank gear. Inflict piety, oh man. Oh man, I might have to try that. Yeah, I might have to try that. I think the sword looks a little funny because it's so freaking long and big. You can see it there. But I'm liking it a little bit now. And I think that guy might have had tank gear. I don't... These things might attack with magical melee, and I seen him he had carols on. Well, if I just seen two people with that sword here, I'm thinking I might have to try that. It gives me an exciting reason to grind something, you know. Oh, nice. So yeah, it's lower effort. And stuff. And of course you don't have to deal with the stuff getting frozen, so it could be pretty sweet at freaking custodian stalkers. They're weak to slash, man. Oh my god. Oh, I like it. And all the fun we could have in pest control with the thing. The Hollowfell, it's called. You see, the Mad Angel is weak to freaking the Granite Hammer, funny enough. But I could probably get away with the Zombie Axe, but you know, that's the thing with this game, is it's like one grind requires another grind, so I'd be over at Dusk and Dawn, you know. And then it's like, well, I might as well be on Slayer task if I'm killing Dusk and Dawn, and then and yeah, I've never killed them before, so I gotta research it. Just kill them with darts real quick so I can take our prayer off. Mystic Air Staff. I've been using this AI, Google's AI mode a lot. It's pretty helpful. Just gotta watch out for incorrect information. But for the most part, I mean, you can ask some really obscure, weird questions and it'll know what you're talking about at least. Infinite sustainability. Instead of burning through millions of GP and runes, you can camp in multi-combat zones indefinitely. Oh man, and we could use our goading potions that we haven't touched or made. Strats, man. I thought the weapon was just kind of a pushover, you know, but dang, I might want that. It does seem like Worm's Crag really, they made it appeal to Iron Man, you know. Helps to get the imbued heart, which like a normal player wouldn't probably bother going for in 10 so you might as well barrage. But still, you know. Catacombs of Karen, Verdaganoth, Anku, Fire Giants, Maniacal Monkeys. Just pure brainless combat experience. That sounds about right to me. Well, I think we're gonna want that, so. It'll be kind of fun seeing if I can get away with tank gear. Cause man, I could just bring a bunch of food and not even worry about prayer potion usage. Just camp the slaughter bracelets, man, and oh. But I think I'm still gonna do the rune crafting. Of course, I think that would be more important. We don't have to blood barrage every time or use the hollow felt every time. We could change it up, you know. Use the blood runes when we have them, type of thing. So, less AFK versus more AFK. We want to do that. Alright. There's a dark totem base. Dust runes. We got 46 left and only 6 charges on our slaughter. Crap in a hat. Oh, dang. It's so hard to find a world here that I think I'm just gonna rock no glove slot when it breaks. I gotta remember to bring more slaughters. I think I got in the habit of bringing 2 slaughters because I would always bring 2 expeditious bracelets, which of course have the opposite effect of lowering the number of monsters you have to kill. Therefore, you got this inverse thing happening. Yeah, slaughters would be real good for this, because you're doing so much DPS like they're dead already, and I just stacked them up, man. So the slaughters would it'd actually be helpful lowering the DPS, funny enough. Okay, coins and stuff. Alright. Yeah, so like the only thing that I find is gonna be hard for me if I'm grinding out that Mad Angel is she just has one mechanic that I'm not familiar with, that I haven't tampered with in any PVM encounters, which is like one tick prayer activation. It's probably called something, but I gotta like activate my magic protect is like right before it hits you. It's always like, you know, the way the game is, you know. Spaghetti code or something, I think people call it. It's like from boss to boss, you'll have bosses that you have to pray like right before the projectile hits you, which makes sense, and then some like you have to pray before they even shoot it, or like while they're shooting some other projectile, cause like it's like this delayed effect or something, and it's just a mess. There's so much to this game, all the tiny details like that you need to learn. And some would say it's wonky, and it really is, but like, still the game's real fun, you know, once you learn these weird things. I went ahead and last video, I probably mentioned it in that video, but I went ahead and did some calculations, and it turns out the whole Mortimer reducing, you know, your imbued heart grind really, it might not help that much from what I glanced at. But I've never been good with numbers, so hopefully that is the case. I'm not good with numbers. Well, it could just be something as simple as it reduces the grind by half on average, which is really good. But the thing is, like, the grind is might already be so crazy that, like, okay, now we only need to spend 100 hours going for the imbued heart. Many players don't get the heart even, you know, past 99. Like, you'll see a lot of people that have like 30 mil Slayer XP, and they don't have it yet, because, you know, I mean, it's probably just as rare as a pet type of thing, or rarer. And of course, I would really, really like to get that imbued heart before 99, so I don't have that feeling in the back of my mind, like, oh, this is kind of a little more pointless now, because I'm not grinding towards 99 anymore. We're just spinning our wheels, trying to rune dagger isn't as much as I thought. Okay, I don't want to make this guy think I'm AFK, so let's keep going here. It's another thing about irons. It doesn't bother me too much, but yeah, like sometimes you'll encounter monsters that are tagged already by players, like they only have 1 HP missing. You know, like this guy could just crash me, probably. basically that other player helped you and you're an Iron Man kind of thing. I'll respond to this guy in a second, but this method is kind of more intense than I would like it to be, so... Oops. He must have never seen this before, barraging. I mean, I was pretty baffled when I first learned of it. A lot of mains do come here to like collect loot from players, because you can't hold all this stuff, it's too much. It's funny, you know, it's like you got like you know, you'll see that in the wilderness. There'll be like these scavengers, you know, like just picking up the scraps, like amethyst arrows off the ground, you know. It's awesome, I love it. I think there's like a timing thing to this to make it go better or something. Oh, we only have one left, okay. Well, I didn't really want to aggro him that one, because, well, it don't matter, we have... We'll sit here and we'll talk to this guy a little bit here. Okay. That's so cute. That's kind of like my username. I liked it because I thought it was cute. Doki Oki. You know, a backwards play on Okie Dokie. But spelled terribly wrong, just because I like the look. I like the look of this shorter name as opposed to like two E's or like a IE. And also it kind of gives me vibes like Mononoke, one of my favorite movies. Well, that went well, and we learned that we're probably gonna want a Hollowfell. Let's see what we got next. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, we have good things coming our way. We're gonna be putting on slaughter bracelets and slashing these guys up with a Hollowfell. Oh, I'm excited. Well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grind out that Hollowfell, you know. So I'm gonna cut the video here and, you know, do some research. And, gonna get that Hollowfell, I'm thinking. you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're doing good. So keep on grinding, and I'll see you for the next one.